Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hunt Lab. I'm Askool, and tonight we have a special treat. I am streaming with Peebnute from Twitch. I'm not sure if you've seen it. If you've seen her on YouTube, it's a little cat character. I believe she is greeting her audience, and then she'll hop over there. How's everyone doing tonight? After I put together the loadout video on dragonbreath, she messaged me asking if we want to do a collab, and I was like, why not? I need to be on stream more anyways. So I'm gonna pick out the loadout and we'll get going. So tonight we are doing Dragon's Breath only, and so I'll be doing a lot of Terminus because levering is best. A mistake I did have previously is that all the long barrel shotguns actually go out to 40 meters with the Dragon's Breath ammo. I thought the Romero was unique among the group, but after a little bit more testing, we got that straightened out. Let's see. No, we're gonna go all the way, and we will get. We're going to go in with the uppercut precision. Also, she does have some key giveaways that she's doing on her stream. She will give the announcement on her, well, I'll tell you what it is, but there's a keyword you're going to have to enter in her Twitch chat, and then she'll do a lottery for that. And let's see, I suppose I should invite. Bet you they're invisible. Okay. Apologies, 2 seconds as we kink out the technical difficulties. Tonight I'm also experimenting with some background music. At the moment I have it paused, but let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, or just an obnoxious style. I don't really know what I'm doing with that on. I don't have access to a library I feel good about, so I smashed some things together, and that's something I would in particular like feedback in tonight. Oh, I think I started early, so this one's on me. So, the custom ammo video is becoming a lot larger than I anticipated. And so right now, let me go ahead and pull that up just so I can give a progress check on where I am there for y'all. Let's see. Gonna pull that up here. Custom ammo. All right. So, so far I have Incendiary written. I have Dum Dum written. I have High Velocity written. And I have Poison ammo written. Oh, hello.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Ari, how's it going?
I am good. Put your little guy there. Perfect. How are you today?
I am doing very well. Looking forward to tonight.
Good. Me too. Me too. Me too. I'll go ahead and send you a quick invite.
Yeah, I think I misunderstood and went live a little early, but we will get there. It is Connor. It is 9:04 for me. I'm in Central Time.
Yeah, and I am West Coast, so it always sucks being West Coast because if you want to stream in the evening, like the entire rest of the world except for like West Coast and Hawaii is like in bed usually.
Yeah, I work internationally, and I've come to decide there is no good time of day ever. So I usually when we have meetings like India, it's like 6 or 7 o'clock here, and it's like 9 o'clock for them at night, and so everyone gets the worst of both worlds. But
great, so everything sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Glenn O'Connor says it's hard to watch streamers in Australia. Yes.
Yeah. I hate that their streams are always upside down. It's really annoying. I hope they fix that.
Oh, look, I'm on your screen. There you go.
I am?
What? No,
I have just a
I'm
little...
on your screen is what I was saying.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yes.
put...
Yes, I put a little U there. I was trying to make it so that it was animated because when I put out the promo thing today, fucking everyone was just like, oh my god, is we gonna have like a little tiny stick figure like moving around next to Cat down there? I'm like, oh, I should probably try and do that. And it was just I tried to get it like for the last hour or so, and it just would not.
That's funny.
It would not work. It was an ordeal. It kept like putting the images for like whenever I would speak, so like I was you and you didn't exist. It was a mess. So we're doing this instead because I can't be bothered, and I've already had a day. So
Sounds good.
Also, do you need another invite? Probably?
Did I miss it? I did not see the first, so I think I do need a new one.
It might have just bugged out. It didn't show the...
What? It
the
would
invite
never
sending.
do that.
Invite system's flawless.
There it is.
Cool.
All right, let me grab a pistol.
Yep. So for my chat, we're running the same Dragon Mat loadout that we've been doing for the entire week. The only thing that I've changed is I've dropped concertina trip mines for choke bombs just out of courtesy. And then Ace, I think you're just rocking whatever. I think the only stipulation I said was that it just has to have Dragon's Breath, and that is it. So.
Yep. And so I'm starting off with, I'll probably do Terminus most of the night. I have enough people with trait points floating around. Not that it's hard to get Quartermaster anymore, or Levering anymore, but I will probably be mostly doing the Terminus with Levering throughout the night. So.
Cool.
All right, I am ready when you are.
Yeah. Also hope you don't mind wildcard.
No, don't mind.
Perfect.
Hill on Brazil
extra money.
to mate. So what time is it in Brazil? I would assume that'd be about 10 p.m. Maybe 11, depending where.
Roughly the same. Wouldn't be more than a couple hours.
No, a couple at worst. Well, depending on where in, I suppose.
Yeah.
Did you have a keyword they were supposed to put in your chat?
We'll do that once we actually do a giveaway. So for anyone in Hunt Lab chat right now, I have a couple of DLC keys that I have been meaning to give away. I'm not going to say for which DLC yet, but it's one of the newer ones. So the way it'll work is I think I have enough for 2, so we'll do 2 periodically throughout the stream. You can come on over. I'll give you a keyword to type in the chat. We'll tally up the number of people who said it. So first person being number 1, second number 2, on and on and on. And then we'll just do a random number generator to pick the winner. It's a jank system, but it works. And I know there's bots that can do it, but it works. And no one's complained about it. So it was actually, this wasn't the initial idea. The first thing that we did was I gave trivia questions about like gameplay mechanics and specifically lore. And then I found out that nobody in my chat knows anything about the Hunt lore, and it made me really sad.
That's funny. Go send them over to Hazmat.
Yes, Hazmat is great. I've actually been meaning to reach out to Hazmat and see. Because I know he's still posting stuff, and I know he's done some collaborations in the past, but I wonder if he'd be open to more. Who knows?
There, your cat is now sitting in the corner of my stream, so.
Awesome.
You've got representation.
Good.
Alright, we are in DeSalle.
Yes. It's quite froggy out.
Yeah, I feel like the lore, I love Hazmat's lore stuff, but the lore in this game is so, needlessly dark, I think is how I want to word it. It's, once you get in too deep, it becomes pretty, intentionally beyond your typical dark horror.
Yeah. I think my biggest gripe with it, I don't mind those darker themes and whatnot. My biggest gripe is just that it is presented, at least like the like weapon book entries are presented in a very non-user friendly way.
Yeah.
Like you really have to jump around and dig around, and the only reason I know so much about the lore is because of Hazmat's videos and other people like him who go ahead and like compile everything.
Yep.
So, oh, cash register. I need more money.
Of course, because, you know, money's a problem or something.
Yeah. Every week, there's someone in my chat who's just like, I wish I had as much money as you. I'm like, yeah. It's not like I don't spend it though. I've been buying upper mats for like the entire week, like probably $1,000 loadout, and oh, hello crows. You know, like still positive. So we got crows and water devils.
That's...
Just gonna sleep through it. We'll just move fast.
Say which side are the... Yeah.
Best source of hunt lore said the entries do not persist between updates. I'm fairly new. There definitely are people who have taken the previous like event lore things and just uploaded them all onto YouTube. They're not that hard to find. So if you're looking to, I think a sort of good place to start would be with the past three, just because they're all very coherent and tell like a set story, which is nice. That was one of my issues with like Devil's Moon. The lore in Devil's Moon was very strange because it wasn't laid out in like a chronological order or from anyone's perspective, really. It was like all over the place and through like newspaper clippings and this one character's book that like I had never heard of this character before, and there was also like they even said like we don't know if this is real or not. Well, what happened? And then Mr. Sherry didn't die, which I think everyone was thinking he would, and it was just kind of a letdown for a big finale.
I mean, a lot of the lore in general is told through unreliable narrators, though.
Yes. I would say these past few have been reliable narrators because they've been, like, from the perspective of these people saying what they...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's more reliable than it has been. It's maybe the best way of putting it.
Nora, welcome to the stream. Doing good. Thanks for joining. Dragon, welcome. This is our first game, so too early for things to go wrong.
I don't happen to see a med kit anywhere, do you?
I will keep an eye out.
Okay, I had an altercation with a meathead, and I came out worse than he did.
There's a toolbox there.
I will use that to cycle my antidote shot. Oh, here we go. It's just guarded by a million grunts. Is it just me, or does it feel like this place always has so much more AI than, like, anywhere else? Do you ever feel that?
I could get behind that. Yep. I can... Yeah.
Armored.
I feel like that's such a chaotic compound to fight at. I really like it. I really like the set of barns on the side.
I do agree. Once the AI is clear, it's great. Yeah, I need to find another med kit because this Concertina armor did not care about me.
Okay.
I'll be along shortly if I don't find one in the next.
I will go get the next clip. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing, ever. Full set has too much AI too, I agree.
Nora...
Certain compounds just seem to have more than others.
I've noticed different spawns vary greatly at how many actually show up.
Hmm.
Where sometimes you walk on a map and there are like 30 grunts in every compound.
Yeah.
Nora, it's been going good. This week actually has been unusually good. Last night, we played last night, and I think we got 3 out of 4 bounties last night.
Yeah, we got a lot. Granted, they weren't super full lobbies,
No.
but still take it. Free money. Had a couple of good fights too. On the topic of compounds, I have a couple. Oh my god! Hi, please.
Oh, you're already down there.
I am struggling with AI
I
tonight.
regret that.
I'm gonna look for another band-aid. On the topic of compounds, though, so I just have a bunch of little questions for, in case tonight goes like absolutely terrible, then it can be like, and I don't get enough footage for a video, then I can just have this be like a little podcast episode. So one of my questions on here, are there any compounds that stand out to you as like favorites or ones that you even just really don't like? Do you have any strong feelings about any compounds or maps in particular?
I really like Sweet Bell.
Okay.
I would say Sweet Bell Flower is easily one of the ones I will always go to if I have an option.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they have a good variety of where you can move throughout the buildings, and fights don't necessarily congregate in a single spot there.
Hmm. Yeah, it definitely feels like a compound that can accommodate like several teams comfortably, because you have the forest, you can fight from like across the water or at the bridge. Yeah, I agree. That's what I look for in usually in my compounds is, can they accommodate multiple teams? Is there like space to rotate around?
Yep.
And also, does it have a basement or not? If it does have a basement, it goes down on my list.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on pitching?
Pitching is by far my least favorite. Pitching and the chapel. We aggressively avoid those.
Thank God. Okay.
I am in Rotjaw, and it is red, and then obviously we have gunshots ahead of us. So.
Yep. My chat's saying Scupper is ass. No, Scupper, I don't mind Scupper.
I like Scupper.
It's not great. It does suffer from being a corner compound, I think. I think all corner compounds can sometimes feel a little bit cramped with multiple teams. But Scupper's not bad. I think Scupper's fine.
I think Scupper used to be worse. I believe it used to be fully flooded, so it was deep water everywhere.
Yeah, there was a lot more water. Okay, Snail, pitching is not better than Scupper. You shut your mouth. I will not tolerate pitching defenders in my chat.
I will not tolerate pitching.
Get out of here. Don't get out of here. I don't know, where do you want to approach from?
Excellent question. North.
Okay, I'm just gonna go around the outside here then. Ouchie.
I mean, yeah, the bounty's on the west side, so...
Okay. Yeah, they don't have any extractions nearby. They could run south, but...
That's a hike. I mean, it's a chase either way, so...
Yep. Crematorium's a nice concept. I have hatred for it, though. Yeah, I agree. I think the idea of it's cool. I just don't like fighting in basements. It's way too easy to get jumped. Like, even if I have a shotgun, I'm still hesitant to go to pitching. Or we'll try and fight up top. It's just not fun. There's way too many places down below to just kind of sit there with a shotgun or a bomb lance or anything. Yeah, the ruins part is fine. I'm okay with fighting in the ruins. It's just the entire downstairs section that I have.
Yep. I actually really like traveling through there. Or doing skirmishes there, but it's when things go in the basement.
Yeah, and it's so easy for things to go in the basement.
They're right next to this wall. They're throwing a grenade at me.
Top floor, bottom floor?
Bottom floor. Bottom floor.
They threw that inside.
Okay.
Strange. And something
Yep, they're
Where's
top
that
floor.
going? Are they? I don't...
Do they have someone else there? I'm throwing a grenade in.
Okay.
Can't quite tell where it is.
This room is entirely clear. They do have bear traps around, so... I'm inside. Top area is clear. Oh, that's a red barrel. Can I throw myself up for this? I really want someone to do it. If I die, remember me. I don't have the one.
Yeah. One guy right here. I hit him.
Got him. Only one.
There's someone on that side.
Shots through there. Yeah, he's sort of in that back corner. So I'm gonna chuck a frag over at him. No hit. Yeah, he's like sort of under this ping.
Okay.
Have another grenade.
I'm reloading and then we can do something about it.
Oh my god. On the right there, Martini Deadeye. Took that off. Okay. Oh my god.
Where are you?
Hit him with it though, right there.
Healing.
Yep. I'm gonna grab this if I can. Also healing. It's a little dangerous. That martini's a little scary for me now, but... He gets someone up?
Yeah, he's back there on the left.
It's just the one. Tagged him, he might be burning.
Where's that choke bomb? There we go.
He's at 5. He dropped down.
I hit him.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
He's still up here.
He's up here? I thought I saw him drop. Oh, he died from fault damage?
Apparently.
Do you have scan?
Yep. Yeah, we're clear.
What happened?
Well, he was burning. Like, I shot him and
Yeah,
he was burning, so I'm guessing... Yep, here's his body. He just took a bad jump.
Oh, I think he should have jumped to the wagon. It's Anna and a Martini Deadeye. That was a nice loadout.
Right.
Unfortunately, oh, I know.
I mean, he totally could have done something with the katana there.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't.
Relentless.
Oh. Could have used that a couple minutes ago.
Oh, come on. I shot that.
There's a lot of bear traps. Alright, well, not a bad start. We can get Rockjaw as well. Here's this guy with a Winnie. Sparks pistol, okay. And then here's the headsman that you tagged at the start. Slate with slugs. Apparently my Spectre has been empty for a hot minute now, and Cat's having like a little panic attack.
I mean, you don't need bullets when they're dead, so...
Well, I think it was unloaded when that guy was still alive, so...
we gotta hike south. And Rotjaw's just south of us, too.
Yeah, I think I saw an axe upstairs. I'll quickly go up and grab that. I have a stam shot too, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
see. Let's see if there's
Perfect.
another hammer or something. Still clear.
Well, so my chat did ask, maybe we're having a debate, if there is a bad compound on DeSalle, and to that I say Pearl Plantation. I'm not a fan of Pearl.
I would say...
I think Raptor's probably just right in the water here.
Honestly, I don't like the prison. The prison's probably my least favorite compound here.
I can respect that. Yeah, Raptor's right here in the water. Prison, I think, can be annoying. I don't mind it too much because I feel like out of all of the really big compounds, it's not that bad. There's lots of ways to get in. Also, the room. Thanks for the line. Appreciate it. Okay, lots of gifted subs. Thank you, Wiggle Room. I haven't seen you in like how long? Well, welcome back. Are you talking about Pelican or are you talking about Nichols, Papa? Because I'm not a huge fan of Nichols. I will admit that, but Pelican's okay.
You take her on. So Ty, one of the guys I normally play with, it's date night, but my wife is wondering if you are losers yet. She also thinks you are too civil and hence boring. I get it. Make sure you just shoot the immolator. Connor, I don't mind Pearl. Yeah, I don't mind Pearl either. Actually, I enjoy Pearl quite a bit.
My problem with Pearl is that the upper balcony just has so much control over the entire compound that it sometimes feels like it's really hard to get away from there. And it's just such a huge building that sometimes it's hard to push into because people could be sitting anywhere.
I would like another way to get upstairs. Like, I think that might help. Part of that is I think there's only one way to get up to the balcony.
From the outside.
The broken stairs and back.
There's the broken stairs. I think there's a ladder.
Yeah, ladders are hard.
There's a ladder to the east.
Yeah,
ladder. I don't even really count that. So, you know. Still clear.
But I think that would be my only complaint about Pearl, is it's hard to do anything when people are on the balcony.
Especially if you don't have a loadout with Pan, that can sometimes be an issue. Alright, south we go. Do we want to hit up a supply point for...
I don't care, it's up to you.
Oh, we'll just save it for next time, there's none really in our way.
I already have event traits on this guy, so...
Okay. Yeah, I'll just run the next match. So aside from Sweet Bell, are there any other compounds that stand out to you as just like
Arden Parish is a lot of fun. I always look forward to a fight at Arden. I like the fact that it's 2 stories. There's a good amount of different ways to get in, and it covers a lot of ground. Like there's a lot of space inside and out. Where even if you're inside, you don't feel like you're cramped in a corner.
Yep, I agree. I don't think Arden's like... It's definitely not top of my list. I think there are a couple of issues, personally. It mainly just comes from, like, as a solo, something that really make or breaks a compound for me is just having places to fall back to. And Arden does have a lot of open space around it, and, like, that river kind of makes it awkward to fall back from the north if you're, you know, on the boss layer. But that being said, it is still a really fun compound, and I like having multiple team fights there.
You know, even when you talk about Scupper Lake or Pearl Plantation, like, being corner compounds affect those so much because that means people are only approaching from 2 sides.
Yeah, I think that can just go for any, like, border compound, too.
Yep.
I think Slaughterhouse, for me, like, Slaughterhouse has honestly, like, dropped down on my list quite a bit. Just because I don't like how cramped it feels. It's not terrible.
It almost feels like a half compound.
Yeah, it really does, just because the boss layer is so close to that forest, and that forest is like tiny. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Slaughterhouse, but that being said, it's not like I'll still go there, but sometimes I just won't be happy about it. Tier list one. I definitely have done a tier list on stream before. I've never turned it into a video, but that might be something worth doing. I have been experimenting around with doing some tier list stuff. I was working on putting together a shotgun tier list because someone specifically asked for a shotgun tier list specifically. I'm like, okay, I can maybe do that.
Yeah, I've been thinking, as part of my content plan when I put out my fanning deep dive 3 months ago, I was going to do a follow-up with a fanning tier list and got distracted with other stuff I wanted to make. Garlic, yes, you can burn multiple AI. I was actually going to hope there was a cluster here at the wagon, but clearly there isn't. You can burn an entire group of AI with a single dragon's breath.
Yeah, very useful against hellhounds. Your list of AI you could beat in a fist fight. Grunt, maybe.
I mean, that depends.
That's kinda
If
it.
they get a bite, I feel like that's a lose for me. Like,
Yeah, we're talking like a cleaver grunt too. I don't know. I don't know how good I feel. What about you, chat? What do you? Is there anyone in here who thinks they could beat any AI in a fight?
I mean,
Attic says a leech, hopefully.
grunts are grunts are pretty disposable. Like, they're knocking him out at one hit to the head. And like, I have had some martial arts training. Like, it's been 10
Okay.
years, but I was in Taekwondo for like 8 years. And so I feel like I could probably kill a grunt. I feel competent with that much.
Eel says they could maybe beat a single bee from a hive
A
swarm.
single beat, yeah.
A single bee. And then we got a couple of people who are talking big talk and saying, "Yeah, I could handle an armored."
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, we only got one kill and all that. I thought we had, and I thought we got two.
Well, we did get two. The other guy died from fall damage.
Oh, that's
So it didn't
right. So it didn't
count.
count.
Well, that was your kill, though. Absolutely, you softened him up and just shattered his knees.
That's right. I'm really surprised, like, AI and fall damage kills don't count if it's within, like a 15-second timer or something.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be a nice change. Although it is kind of funny to know that, like, somewhat, if it's funny if you die to fall damage or AI and be like, haha,
Yep.
you don't get your kill.
I belong to the Bayou. Yeah.
Yeah, Jazzboat says they think they could take the chickens in the coop. I'll just hurt my hand when I punch the lantern. That is... These are good answers.
Garlic on Mayan says, I can be immolator only when my bladder is full.
I don't like that answer.
Bring in mace. We were talking about that last night.
We were talking about how much we love the mace. Okay, I'll just roll that then.
Big scrutinies. I could probably take on a grunt. Fort Bolden sucks to defend. So many places you need to trap. Too many distances to get quarter sniped. And it's hard to rotate on. I don't really like any of the forts. They're the forts and the prison and
I like Bolden. I think Bolden's cool. I think it makes for some unique fights, having people running along the walls. But I do agree that, like, there is a lot of open places and, like, long sight lines that you can get sniped from. But I'd say it's probably about halfway mid tier on my tier list, maybe a little higher. I think it's pretty cool.
I like pretty much all of the farm type compounds. Whether that be Alice Farm or Livestock or Seven Sisters.
What are your thoughts on Port Reeker then?
Yes. That was, oh no, sorry, not Port Rico. I was thinking of pork. I had the word pork in my head.
Poor Creaker, new
It's
compound.
because I was thinking of, I can't think of the name. But it's the pig butcher.
Salter's pork?
That one. There we go.
Or heritage pork?
Salter's pork. For Port Rico, I don't like, but part of that is it's on the edge of the map, and so I don't know if that's because I feel like there's only really one approach you usually end up taking there, with the water in front, and so I don't know if that means I just need to be more intentional on rotating around to either of the sides, but I hate assaulting Port Rico. I think it's one of those that I don't like it, but I'm glad it's in the game. Like
I think it's such a volatile compound for me. I used to be neutral on it, then I used to hate it, and lately I've had a couple of good fights there, so I'm more neutral on it. I think it has potential to be I think it has potential to be very fun. But it's it's hard to it's very easy to camp it.
mm-hmm.
But if you have people who are moving around and like top floor, bottom floor, moving around playing aggressive, I think it can be really fun just because it's such a unique compound. But everything else just if people play lame, because you basically have 3 boss layers,
Yes.
it can just turn into a camp fest.
What is the hardest compound for you to assault?
Salt. I don't know. That's a hard one to say. I think my answer goes back to Pearl. Pearl comes to mind, again, just because if people are playing it correctly and have control over the top, then it's hard to do anything. Prison. Nichols.
Oh, I'm
Nichols
sorry.
Can be. There you go. Nichols, I don't like defending. I think assaulting it is fine because, especially with boss scan, the compound is so big that you can make it inside, and half the time it'll still be white.
Yep.
If there's people in the boss layer, so you can get into like a decent defendable position and work your way through. I still don't like Nichols that much. I think it's a very big compound with too many choke points, but yeah, I don't know. It's my answer goes to Pearl. I'm probably just not remembering something right now, but I don't know.
Garlic says, dude, Port McCormick is so hard to breach if people are holding it with long ammo and nitros. It's red. They are definitely working on the boss.
Keep this open and see if there's anyone here. Sounds like they went outside. I hear an armor dying over here. Oh, we got this into their red steel barrel. Yeah, I hit one. It's fighting an armored over there by the boats. Should be right behind this one, I think.
Oh, I'm getting shot at.
Yeah.
I'm down. On top of the house, across the river.
Agder, alley. Don't know. That's not the person that I saw. Oh my god. That's a crowning king, you're kidding me. This is not good. I don't like anything about this.
There we go.
Obrez with Spitzer, okay. I thought that was like a Mosin sniper or something, or just a Mosin. Do you feel like you've been seeing more like expensive loadouts, like more Crowning Kings, more Mosins, more?
I know I've been bringing more expensive loadouts, so I would expect that's pretty consistent across the board.
Hmm.
Because I was a usually go cheap guy, and then I feel like this update made running on a money not a threat.
I agree. I think the wild card in general has helped with that, but this update especially.
Yeah.
How'd he miss so many times with the Crowning King? It's probably because he had slugs in it. I'm willing to bet. Because I didn't get tagged at all. If it wasn't for that firebomb, I would have been fine, but unfortunately I did get firebombed. Okay. Moving on to a different topic. Favorite weapon. I know we talked about one of your least favorite weapons in the game, which I'll get to later, but I don't think I ever asked about your favorite.
Vetterli. I love the Vetterli. I feel like it's a good middle ground between expensive and incredibly versatile. There are very few situations where it is not okay to have a Vetterli.
I agree. Vetterli's a good, like, Swiss Army knife rifle. Do you have a specific variant that you like, or just any of them?
What I've been working on is 100 kills with the Vetterli, and I hope to do a video of that experience. But at first I was trying to do them all equally, and then as I'm approaching the end of that, I'm starting to play what I actually want. And I would say either the silenced or the marksman. The silenced with FMJ is by far my favorite.
With FMJ, that is slow.
It is. But it helps to compensate for the damage reduction on the silencer.
True. Yeah, I always just rock default on it. Mainly just because I like to shoot a lot of things when I have a silent weapon, and resupplying can be a problem. Also, my chat really enjoyed that you said the Vetterli's your favorite weapon.
Great. Yeah, Garlic Vetterli has 130 damage, so it's amazing. And that's a big thing I like about it, is it can down with a small bar. That's why I think it's better than the Centennial, personally. I know a lot of people, or I have Ty, if he's still listening, highly prefers the Centennial, but I just really feel like that little bit of extra damage makes a difference in a lot of situations.
I think it's a little less impactful now that the Centennial has Doom, just because that like first tick of bleed will basically finish them off, assuming you hit them square in the chest at the right range. But I do agree that that's something that it's something that honestly a lot of people don't know for some reason. A lot of people seem to only think that only long ammo can, at least when I mentioned it in a video or on stream at some point, saying like the Springfield and the Vetterli can down a hunter missing a small bar, people were like, what, really?
Yeah, it wasn't until I think it was when I was doing my velocity video and I was staring at stat pages that I realized that. And then that just validated my prior decision that the Vetterli was the best. And so yeah, with that, I feel like I'm sad it doesn't get more ammo options when like the Centennial gets pretty much all the options at this point. And so I feel like the Vetterli could use some love. I'm just not exactly sure what I wanted to give it, because I'm also someone who complains about them giving every ammo type to every gun. I just want my favorite guns to have every ammo type.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's so much a problem with the Vetterli being undertuned. I think it's just that they've overtuned the Centennial. They've given it so much that it kind of can just do it all now.
When there's a version of Centennial that can literally fit every loadout. The fact that it got a shorty and a shorty silencer.
Yeah, I don't think those are the issues, though. I think it was just the amount of special ammo that it got.
Yeah.
Because I think the shorty and the shorty silencer are, like, I think they're phenomenal. They're a very nice addition. And I feel like they don't really step on anything's toes. Because they are so unique, except for the Scottfield Precision. Scottfield Precision kind of hurt a bit from it.
I don't know why The Centennial silencer has so much velocity, though. Like, it's the fastest silenced weapon.
It's just because what's it called? The Centennial is
Correct,
so
but
fast.
it's faster than the Sparks. Like, it's
still as fast as the Sparks. Okay, it's 540, right?
I would need to look up the actual number. Well, silencer. It's faster than the Spark silencer.
Oh, Spark Silencer. Okay,
Yep.
Then again, Spark Silencer gets hit crazy hard. It only has 300 meters per second muzzle velocity.
Yep.
You're losing 230, which is like almost cutting it in half, which is ridiculous.
All right, and so this is my nerd complaint
Okay.
with the Centennial Shorty and with any silencer that gets high velocity ammo. They are faster than the speed of sound. So I think there should be a noticeable higher noise to any of those than the other silencers because you're breaking the sound barrier. But the Shorty does that by default. The other guns need a high velocity to break it.
So that's another thing I wanted to ask you about. I know that you are not a huge fan of everything having special ammo.
Upgrade points if you want.
Sure. I'm going to lure the meathead away from the clue if you want to grab it.
Yep. Let me jump down.
There is a trait here. Hello. Methodist on the bench here. My chat knows that I have a bit of a personal vendetta against high velocity ammo.
You're good. Okay.
Because I think that high velocity ammo is and I'm sorry to anyone from your chat who's hearing this right now, I think it is just easy mode ammo. There is no downside to it, really, compared to other compared to other special ammo types. Same could be said for FMJ. FMJ has a bit more of a noticeable downside. But we were actually just doing some firing range, running around, and we found that there is a measurable increase because, the... Ow. Okay. That'll be fine. There is a measurable stat for how much high velocity increases your recoil, since recoil is a stat, which I forgot about because it usually doesn't matter. We looked at the Winnie, because that's like one of the more common weapons with high velocity.
Okay. Armored in my face. Okay, you looked at the Winnie.
We looked at the Winnie. The Winnie has, I believe it was 4 degrees of recoil, just with regular ammo. And the increased recoil with high velocity, take a guess at how many degrees more it kicks back.
On the Winnie or on a different gun? Sorry, I missed that.
On the Winnie.
Okay.
With high velocity.
Oh, normally it has a 4-degree kickback, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
8.
There are medkits up here if you need them. By the way.
No, I'm good. 8.
Okay. No, it gets an increase of 2 degrees.
2 degrees. Yeah, it's...
So it goes from 4 degrees to 6 degrees, which is, in my opinion, doesn't do anything. Like, it can be kind of noticeable with levering, but I don't think that's like one of the few situations where I think the recoil actually comes into effect. Just because everything else fires so slowly. Even with Iron Eye, there is no difference. So I would like to see some more meaningful downsides. We really picked the worst place to go. I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're doing fanning or levering, there is no downside to high velocity.
Yeah.
And that's actually, as I'm writing the high velocity section, I say there's literally no reason not to take high velocity.
And I think that is just so boring. I hope it gets some justification, because I think that special ammo should be a side grade.
Yep.
Right? And
in most cases it is.
In most cases, yeah, there are some noticeable downsides. FMJ and high velocity, not really. FMJ, the downside is learned, and once you learn that downside, um, there's there really isn't one. And I don't count, resupplying from special ammo boxes to be a downside,
Yep.
because every special ammo does that, so it's not special. Grandma, you're burning. Good job. Oh my god. Trio to your left there, drilling with Doom, and I don't know what the other one had. It was a Gar, and it was a tier 2, maybe tier 1. A guy. Good, I like it.
Someone died.
Someone did. I don't know if that to your thing.
No, I didn't kill them, but they definitely died. Someone's out there.
Okay.
Over there.
Oh my god. Oh, an assassin man.
Reloading.
Yep, me too. Oh, they're cooking. Look out. Watch that red barrel as well. I think people had incendiary. They're up top where we were, I think. Assassin him. Another one. The second, there's so many assassin hunters. Oh my god. Do you get your guy?
I got my guy. Yep, we're good.
Okay, there's another one dead here.
I need.
Another one at that red barrel. I should have shot the red barrel.
I need ammo.
Oh my god. I feel like everywhere I step there's a red barrel. Don't suppose you have serpent?
I do not have serpent.
There's still more people. Okay, I'm gonna try and quickly.
I no longer have a shotgun, so.
You had ammo?
Yes, I swapped out.
Okay. Looted her. I'll reload my upper mat. Actually, I'll go ahead and yoink Hermosen for some ammo real quick. As the Centennial, never mind.
I mean, yeah, I grabbed the Craig. You can have it if you want
okay.
it.
No, you're good, you're good. I'd rather you have a weapon than me have. Like 3 extra bullets for my upper mat. I think they're coming out at the water entrance. What did it say? I'm gonna go up to the little... Oh, is it scrap peek too? Okay, I'm gonna just do some looting real quick to get some medkits back. I can't tell if they're actually out or not.
I don't think they are.
I was gonna say this person had double shotgun, but that's your terminus on the ground. I think I hear them down below. It
Yeah, no, they're.
fog, though.
I'm pretty sure they're still inside.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about touching this with Dragon's Breath. Ooh, another upper mat, never mind. With Dragon's Breath, thank you. Needed that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do some looting if they're taking their time.
Yeah. There's a Gar in here by the ladder, and then assassins everywhere.
There's a baseball bat we could grab, but... And a katana. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my loadout. I'm not usually one to swap unless I'm like out of ammo. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're coming out. I was hoping that bounty team would be someone in this big melee here, but what's your loadout looking like right now? You have a Craig.
I have a Craig and a well, let's do this. Craig and a baseball bat.
Okay. I guess I'll lead the way with the dragon's breath. Alright, this is why I don't like pitching. Do you have some frag bombs I can throw?
I've got dynamite. Oh.
They have a bow! It hurts real bad. Careful, tier 1 with a bow. I would not peek that. Yep. This is why I hate pitching. Okay, I'm just gonna let my regen shot do its thing.
that was their third member. Dude.
Yeah. It seems like they're all just kind of holding.
Yeah, they're hanging out at this entrance. Yeah.
So one has a bow. It was a tier 1 white shirt girl with a bow. Try this. I'm just scared someone has a shotgun and then it's just gonna be over, or another bow.
Well, yeah. I'd say the bow's enough to...
I have 3 frag bombs. I'm gonna use them. No hits.
I'm not actually going down.
Okay. Try something here. Yeah, they have traps too. Oh, I love pitching.
Alright, chat, how do we handle this? I need your pro tips about now.
Hi, Cornbread. I think one's sitting right around this corner. It's just so hard to tell, to judge like how to do this when we don't know what they have. Is there a beetle nearby? Kind of. I'd hit up the supply point and get a beetle.
Sure.
I also get remedy and get my thing back. Okay.
Let's
they might
that.
just leave. I don't know.
Well, we can try and pursue then.
Another guy over here. Upper mat with slugs, okay.
I'm told to YOLO with the bat. Chat's telling me to YOLO with the bat, so I don't know.
Do not YOLO with the bats. Don't trust chat. You're gonna step in a concertina trip line and get destroyed. I mean, the only problem with this is they might just run Cypress. I don't know. We're taking a gamble here, but triggering these crows might make them leave. I have a feeling if they do, then they're going to be pretty patient about it. I don't think they're going to leave immediately after that.
Israel, yeah, that was me.
Oh, this place has been ransacked. Grab some dragon's breath. There's poison ammo there. I'm gonna yoink a beetle. Don't tell me the beetle's been taken. No, okay. Okay, they're still chilling there. Seems like they're coming out. I'm just gonna head back to try and contest them here.
Yep.
Get out of the dark site and then try and camp them, maybe. Drop down the elevator shaft and go dumb. Tempting,
Bobby,
no.
I ain't waiting until it says 5 minutes. That is not a winning strat.
Yeah,
everybody loses in that situation.
Yeah, you really want us to sit here for 5 minutes, or until 5 minutes. I'm gonna take a peek down here. I might die to this bow. I forgot to get remedy.
Do you want me to? Oh, do you want me to lead with my beetle and you can?
Yeah. What kind of beetle do you have?
I have a standard beetle.
Okay. Yeah, if you. Seems like they're both on the other side.
Oh, it's stuck on the ceiling. There we go.
There's that white shirt, so you can ping where she is and then blow up on her, then I can try and push her.
I am not seeing anyone right now.
That's scary.
Oh, here. I've got two right here. One of them's the white shirt. They hit me. I'm coming down right behind you.
Yeah, this bow is real scary. Okay, I'm gonna send my beetle out. Might be dumb doing it right here, but no one down this hallway.
They were back there when I checked before.
I want to check behind these metal doors.
Are they running?
I don't think so.
Nope, they're still here.
Okay, metal doors are clear. Yeah, one's back. Oh god, I just opened my other stuff.
Saw one there.
Yeah, she's choking.
Heard chains down that hall.
Yeah, I just don't know where the other ones are. I guess over here. Frag this and see what happens. Probably not going to do much, but set off another trap.
Oh, frick. Bad throw. I'm
Set
fine.
off a trap. You can just watch this doorway. I'm scared
Okay.
someone's gonna peek this as soon as I do.
On it.
One at the far way there. It's another tier 1 green shirt. Luigi looking guy. Don't think I set him on fire. He had a Crag. Definitely shooting at me again. Another tier 1. It's all a bunch of tier 1s. Ooh.
Back that way. That was a bad ping.
I'm just gonna open these doors so we have a potential way out if we need it. Oh, they're leaving, I think.
Yep, they're gone. They're gone. Let's go. They're running mostly south.
Yep, alright. Let's do it.
That took them a long time to decide they didn't want to fight.
I'm crossing the water here. At least they have crags, so missing a bar here isn't actually that bad. If they're not like waiting for us to cross here and then just gonna ambush us. I do have a dynamite for when we get to the extraction too, so
Okay.
just wish this fog wasn't here. One's in the forest here. Hoping I don't get tapped by that Betterly. Or the bow. One
Nice
down.
work.
Hit by the crag. I'm healing up, trying to not die.
I hit one. Oop.
Yeah.
One hit me.
Tagged him. He has a short shotgun from Arrow Hatchet. He should be burning though. Watch, they're not picking their friend up there. See, is like right on the other side. Right behind those boxes. Oh my god. This is a bad idea. Oh my god, the rampage are insane.
Oh, last bullet too.
Good try.
I meant to.
That was so close.
I meant to switch to my bat, and I did my melee, and I panicked. Dang it.
No, that was great. Still,
Oh.
that rampage was insane.
Connor, you're right. It was the YOLO. I needed the YOLO all the time. I was expecting a trade with that hatchet. I'm gonna be honest.
I saw you going for that. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know how you didn't trade with him, to be completely honest with you.
He missed me. I mean, that's like, I didn't even take damage.
Somehow.
Oh.
That was still a good match.
You know, we did fine.
Wipe the floor with everyone up top. We definitely did all the work for them.
That's
I'm just surprised they left when they did. I thought they were going to stay down there forever.
Well, I was wondering because they weren't looking to engage us. Like, they were staying on the opposite side of the basement the entire time, but they weren't leaving.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely feel like that that white shirt girl, though, she gives me vibes that she's like the higher 3 or 4 star player, and those were maybe baby hunters. We can check. Yeah, she was 4 star and the rest were 3.
All right, or levering. You know, we're gonna do levering and fanning. Everyone's favorite combination, right?
Of course. That doesn't look like dragon's breath, though.
It will be. So,
okay.
the Federally also doesn't do levering, so.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you plan to lever that federally, but question for me, but I'll ask it to you as well. What are your thoughts on the Lamat velocity changes now? Personally, I quite like them. The upper mat for me has actually, and I can't believe that I'm saying this, I quite dig the upper mat now, just because it has the same muzzle velocity as the Sparks. I mean, give or take like 3 meters per second, but functionally it's the same, which is quite nice. Excuse me. I think we talked about it a bit. I know you're not, I think you said you weren't the biggest fan of the Lamat.
Yeah, I never really used the Lamats. I did for a while when I was trying to get stuff out for the fanning video, because I needed to try every gun with fanning.
Of course.
And there was nothing about it that stood out that made me feel really good about using the gun. Because if I wanted a bigger clip, I'd take the chain pistol. If I wanted a shotgun, I would take a shotgun. And so at the end of the day, there was so many things that it was okay at, and nothing that I felt like was a great argument for me to take it.
Fair enough.
But I know a lot of people love the Lamat, and so
yeah,
I know the
velocity
velocity
like
change.
A cult classic.
I know the velocity change did it a lot of good, and maybe that's what needed to happen. But again, it's the jack of all trades and master of none.
I agree. Yeah, I personally, I pretty much only take it when I want to buff my my ammo reserves for shotguns. That's kind of the one niche that I like for it. With slugs, it can be interesting. I haven't had a ton of luck with just the base Lamat with slugs.
Yep.
But fanning, I never have luck with it. And you know, chat's just like, oh yeah, you just have to get like really, really close to them and then it's great. And I'm like, okay, but if that's the case, why wouldn't I just bring like a Nagant, which has really fast fire rate and an extra bullet if I wanted a bigger chamber, or a conversion pistol, which is super accurate and super fast? Or like, why wouldn't I bring literally anything else aside from like a chain pistol or an uppercut?
I feel like exactly, and like I know I had a lot of people say, oh, the extra 3 bullets is nice, and that's true, But if you're doing it at a range, if you're doing it at range, you're going to miss because it's not nearly as accurate as the conversion pistol or now the true shot. And so if you're doing a longer fan, that's not going to do you any good. And if you have to be closer, well, there are ones that shoot faster too. And so I feel like those extra bullets are either going to miss or you can deliver them faster with either the Nagant or even the chain pistol if you want to be up close.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the chain pistol. I say that, and Hunt puts a chain pistol loading screen on my hand. It knows.
It's
you say about the chain pistol?
It's fun. I hated the chain pistol and couldn't make it work under any situation until I did the fanning stuff, because then I forced myself to learn how to use each pistol with it. And what I found out it was really good for was when they're right behind a wall. Like, you got to push for situations where they're going to close a door on you and you just carpet the wall behind you. And just learning which situations to go for. And so your goal at that point was to get someone within medium close range to go take cover, and then just shoot through the cover until you hit them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, because my logic is just, I understand that you have 17 bullets, and I think the chain pistol of fanning is like the biggest noob trap in the entire game. Because you look at it, and I definitely did this when I was first starting out, you look at it, you see it working, and it's like, oh my god, this thing's busted. And then you use it, and it's like, oh. And I feel like that initial usage of it, if it goes well and you get super lucky, awesome, you are a fan for life. No pun intended. But if it doesn't go well, then you probably just hate it, like I do. I did actually run, back in Tide of Shadows, I ran double chain pistol, just to prove that it's not a good weapon. Mm-hmm. And I definitely proved that point. I did not come out of that session like feeling any better about the chain pistol. It just kind of reaffirmed what I was already feeling about it. Hunter XP here. But the one thing that I did actually get some funny value out of is if people were chasing me, I would run around the corner and then pre-fire the corner as they were coming out.
Yep.
And there were a couple times where I'd get people like vaulting through a window where, or again, running around the corner or through a door or something like that. But other than that, like 9 times out of 10, I was like, I wish I just had a base conversion right now.
I notice you prefer throwing knives over throwing axe.
I'm mainly just using. I usually do run throwing axes. Okay. I'm just using them because I like the new swarm cutter.
Okay, you were using it all last night too, so I wasn't sure if that was a. I was thinking that was your actual preference.
No, I think if I really am going to pick one, then it's going to be throwing axes. Yep. I just like them more for PvP potential because I think that getting throwing axe skills is sick. But throwing knives are nice. They're nice for taking down bosses. And again, these new skins are pretty cool. I do like the cleavers though.
I really like that assassin skin.
Yeah, I think he's cool. I think the actual Hunter skin is cool. Personally, he's just not someone that I would ever run, but I really like the weapons. I think the weapons are cool. That bow skin is gnarly.
I think before I start using legendary hunters again, they need to change how you equip them. Because right now, the fact that your free or preloaded hunters, because you're getting a 25% discount on their whole loadout.
Yeah.
And then
like usually about 10 to 12 trait points if you refund everything.
Yep. And so there's no convincing reason to take legendary hunters anymore.
Yep.
And what I think
I will bring them if I'm playing in a team, just because there's not a ton of traits that I want that are just like with solo, I have my guaranteed traits that I always want to have. So, Necro Resilience, my Dauntless, and then obviously other ones if I need it. But for teams, I don't usually have any like strong preferences. It's mainly just Dauntless, and then whatever like mandatory traits I need, like Quartermaster. So I'll usually run them if I am in a team setting, or if it's just, usually you can get a legendary hunter with with enough to get my base ones if I don't need something expensive like that Quartermaster. That's actually something that I wanted to ask you about. Do you have a favorite legendary hunter or a least favorite?
I really like Gar.
That is cool.
And the most important part of Legendary Hunter for me is their hands, obviously, because that's what you're staring at the whole time. And I like the netting on her hands, and her hands have a lot more character than a lot of other champions. This is not League of Legends.
I sure hope not.
But yeah, I would say Gar is definitely up there.
Okay.
And before that I think it was Felis and Prodigal Daughter.
I feel like everyone has like a Prodigal Daughter phase. I definitely had when I first started out. Okay. Oh, it's a meathead. Yeah, I Prodigal Daughter was the first legendary hunter that I ever bought. She definitely is still up there for me, just because like nostalgia.
Oh.
That's fine. Oh god, we're making a lot of noise anyways. But yeah, definitely some other ones have taken her place. I quite like. I think Morrigan's definitely up there. I like Hornback as well. First of Dusk. I like my hunters with big hats and cool masks.
Who's Scaramuccia?
Scaramuccia. He's the guy with the multiple faces on his mask.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Second Phantom of the Opera.
Yep.
He's cool. I like him. Again, one of those hunters where it's like, I'm probably not going to ever play him, but I think that he's cool.
One of my, oh, that's Water Devils. Not gonna do that.
Let's just take the bridge. My chat's saying they like Night Seer, lots of Prodigal Daughters, Steel-Eyed, Drowned Rat. I do like Drowned Rat. I didn't think I was going to like her as much as I do, but she's very cool.
See, I'm a cheapskate, and I went over a year without buying any skins, and then they had one of their 60% off sales, and then I bought 2, I think. And then I've always been content with the stuff I get from events.
Fair enough.
Oh, there's a health bar. Bummer.
Oh. Let's just hope no one has long ammo.
Oh, I'm sure that won't happen. No.
No. Long ammo sucks. It's all about that spam meta that everyone keeps complaining about on Reddit, because apparently the Cyclone is so bad. What are your thoughts on the Cyclone? Let's move on to this. And do you think Hunt is moving toward the spam meta?
Like, I don't play meta, so I don't really care. Like,
True.
I'm not 6-star, and I have no intention of ever being 6-star. And that's my short answer. As far as are we doing good? You're gonna make it up there? Okay.
Yeah.
And like the Cyclone, Betterly's my favorite gun. I don't like taking the Cyclone, and that's
Okay.
you know, and that part of it comes down to the fact that I'm not always getting the kill in my 3 or 4 shots, because I don't necessarily have the accuracy to consistently do that, and so I find myself getting frustrated with the small clip on the Cyclone. But at a
coming out.
at a higher skill level, I could see that being a bigger issue with the gun. But I like the Cyclone. Like, I like that it's there, but I don't think it's overdone. And as far as the spam meta is concerned, like, we're already there with the Dolch. Like,
yeah, we've been there with dual wielding and the Dolch. Oh, one's like not in the main boss layer. Yeah, I got a couple people over by me, like 195.
oh, I can't get up this
I
hill,
got
can
one. No?
I don't have a good way up there to help you.
That's fine. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm coming down. This is not a good place to fight from.
Constantine coming in. Oh.
Oh. It's a bait, don't worry. Tagged one. I think he's burning. Ow. Ooh. Nice.
Got at least one. Throwing a decoy up there.
Okay. I'm throwing a real one.
Over here. He's on fire.
Tagged. She's super low. Nice job.
He's out.
Still got one up top though. I think. Yeah, I just saw him. Probably picked his friend up.
The thing about the Cyclone, some people may not realize, is that we got another team coming in southeast.
Okay, let's try and get out of here. I'm gonna set her on fire, just because I feel spiteful.
Here's an ammo box.
Okay. Thank you. Oh god, Centennial with poison. And there's a meathead right there. I think they're running. The Sheriff Harden and a Devil's Advocate, it looks like. Can't tell if they're running or not. They're just repositioning.
Too far east.
Nope, they are running.
Well, too far east, and then these other people are more south, so.
Okay. I think they're going to the supply point?
135 from my location.
Okay. Yeah, they're at the supply point, I'm pretty sure.
Up there. I'm pretty sure that's the bounty team.
That is the bounty team?
Yep.
It looks like they are just running then. Should be able to cut them off here.
They don't even have a good extraction there, but... Oh,
no.
dang.
Oh my god. I'm in a danger place right now. Oh, I thought he was further to the left.
No, I was watching for the other guy. I didn't realize he was down there.
Oh well, good try.
Good try.
I would love more generic. I was waiting for that comment. When we're talking about legendary hunters, I would love more generic cowboy legendary skins. What's your thought on this?
I mean, for being a cowboy game, there isn't a lot of cool cowboys. Like, you know, Sheriff Harden's up there, and you have a lot of people that are like a cowboy on their day off with, you know, white shirts, no hats, sort of a thing. I wouldn't mind lean heavier into the cowboy element than the gothic element.
I feel kind of the opposite. I think that Hunt at its core is like a gothic game, and the cowboys are merely a byproduct of the era that it's in. And don't get me wrong, I think the cowboys are cool and add a lot of uniqueness to the game. But I also think that if Crytek leans more into the cowboy kind of stuff, there's less creative potential for there's less creative potential for new things because there's only so many ways you can render a cowboy, right? That's my 2 cents on it. I really just don't like seeing people every time a cool new hunter comes out, and there's always people in the comment sections. Not that, not that going to like Twitter comment sections is like necessarily the place you want to go for high intelligence takes, but um I think it's kind of frustrating to just hear like, cool hunter that the art team definitely put some effort into. And oh wow, it's not a cowboy. It's not Sheriff Hardin 2. I'm upset now.
Yeah, I'm skimming through the DLC skins in general because that's part of it. Is because like my experience is just getting event based skins because I do get the battle pass because you get you get enough blood bonds back for the battle pass if you just get the base version, and so essentially events are free as long as you're completing the pass. And so from my hunt experience, I haven't ever had very many cowboy skins other than I happened to get the sheriff for free.
Okay.
But even as I'm looking through legendary hunters, there are plenty of cowboys in here, and so I think that might be part of what you might be dealing with. Is there are people who want to play the game but don't want to spend as much money on getting these or the blood bond hunters, and that might be part of it too.
My counterpoint to that is a lot of the cowboy skins are typically cheaper than these newer ones, just because they're older. Like looking at Sheriff Hardin, he's only 500 blood bonds as opposed to some of the newer blood bond hunters, which are worth like 800. Santa Claus is 1500. So I think I do understand if people want to buy newer DLC, I can see that point, but in general, I feel like those hunters are cheaper, and also just some tier 2s and tier 3s. Tier 2 specifically are very cowboy outlaw looking, I think.
Well, and maybe that's
certain
it.
Tier 3s too.
Is maybe to see a cowboy with more of a gothic aesthetic too. Because even looking through them is
hang on. Like I'm just looking at like this guy here, Harry Watson.
Yeah.
This to me screams gothic cowboy.
Yes, 100%.
And there's a lot of, I think all the tier 3s kind of, a lot of the tier 3 male hunters like really fall into this category. There's some other ones that kind of don't, like, the bush monsters and the hunters with like the hoods over their heads. But there are quite a few like cowboys dressed in black with skulls all over them, which is cool. I don't know. I'd like to see more Civil War hunters, TBH. We're not getting a Civil War hunter next, but they are adding a mounted police hunter next, it seems like. So I wonder how that's going to be received.
I would say that is I love the fact that they did the sea theme and they brought in all these sea hunters that feel like they fit well with the gun or game well. Like and I think that is a more right decision. To add more of that. Let's expand the lore of who we can include with new aesthetics. And I thought that was a really cool. And so I'm all on board for that. And I think I'm trying to put up an argument about the cowboy thing on something that I don't really care that much about. So I mean, that's I'm trying to provide an interesting conversation to something I don't have a strong opinion about because I'm not a cosmetics purchaser.
That is understandable. I have spent way too much money on this game, but so I do have a strong opinion. Plus, just I'm big into arts and whatnot, so character design is something that is interesting to see. And I do think that like all of the hunters that have been added, the most important thing to note that I think at least is they all feel like they are believable within this world. It's not like how, Call of Duty just kind of went off the rails and has like, in a World War II setting, they have like cyborgs and
Yeah.
like anime everywhere. Which I'm like, again, that's kind of just Call of Duty's identity now, so I don't care too much. But Hunt has this very established identity that I think that given the amount of variety that Crytek has added in terms of legendary hunters, I think they've done a phenomenal job of making them all feel believable within this universe.
Yep. Yeah,
So
I can agree with
major
that.
props to the art team.
They care a lot about their aesthetic and their world, and that's one of the big
Mm,
draws to Hunt. That's one of the things I loved about Hunt is it tries to land on that line between fiction and reality, like even when it comes
mm,
down to the mechanics. And they've done a really good job of, hey, assuming these occult occurrences happened, they do a good job of drawing characters that could develop out of that environment.
mm. Yeah, I think they've done a really good job. The sea hunters, especially, like if you said, "Yeah, we're gonna add like drowned corpses reanimated as hunters," I'd be like,
Hmm.
"Excuse me," but they've made it work really well. So I think them exploring these new topics and again diving into more of the occult to bring us these like new and interesting things is something that I'm all for. Um, that being said, I think it definitely is time for a thematic shift. We've had a lot of water and sea themed hunters, so I'm excited to see what they bring up next. And we still need our spider hunter too. You did mention though that the world building and the like attention to detail for things that were added is something that's really or that drew you to the game initially. Is there anything else, or is that like the major reason that you were
So
drawn to
I
it?
started watching. I started watching the game, or like press releases and whatnot back when it was in early access, and so I watched it
Right.
for
Yeah.
3+ years before I bought it. And I've always had a mild interest in Lovecraftian type stuff, and I grew up
Okay.
on a farm riding horse and stuff. So there's an element of both familiarity of the cowboy setting, as well as the Lovecraftian type of theming to it. And it was a combination of those that made me really like it. And as far as the game is, I don't play first-person shooters.
Okay.
As a rule, I mean, like I played Overwatch and I played first-person shooters, but
Never
it,
really gotten into
it's
them.
normally not what I gravitate to. And if they are, they're usually first-person or story stuff, like Prey or
Right.
Borderlands or whatever.
Right. Right.
And so the slower pace to the combat is actually one thing that I really enjoy. I love that every bullet matters and that it takes a half an hour to reload. And part of that is because I don't like the live, die, repeat cycle of most shooters.
Mhm.
And this feels different.
That is the first part. Is quite far off of what drew me to the game. I actually have a really funny story of how I like started playing Hunt. So I initially played Hunt back during early access for like 2 hours because a friend bought it for me because he was really into it and he was like, play it with me. I'm like, okay. I was in high school with a really dumpy laptop that just could not handle it. And this was back in early access, like
Yep.
before even like the death screen was introduced. So the game was not optimized. I think I was running it at like 20 FPS on a computer that was about to explode. But I played it, and funnily enough, the thing that I hated about it the most was the fact that the crosshair wasn't centered. I didn't like that it was dropped down, and that like pushed me away from it. That and obviously the fact that I just couldn't run it.
Arrows.
And it wasn't until a few years ago where a friend just casually mentioned it to me. Was like, "Hey, do you guys want to play Hunt Showdown? Like, have you ever heard of it?" I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of it." I'll play it. I remember not liking it though, so I don't think I'll get into it, but I'm willing to give it another try. And I specifically said I don't think I'm going to ever get into it.
Yeah.
And within the week, I was like, "This is the greatest thing ever."
And how did that hold up?
Well, I'm still here, you know, still making weekly videos, still live streaming several times a week. So I think, you know, I wouldn't say I've gotten into it, but I'm a casual fan, we'll say. But yeah, that was really fun. And the thing that really kept me was that second part that you were talking about. Right there. Oops.
Oh, you see someone?
Yeah, like at the supply point.
Oh my. Yeah.
Throwing a hive bomb. Throwing everything I have. You're also throwing a hive bomb. In the water. Someone's right close by at the supply point. There's another team. I clicked. That is a magnet tonight. Another Centennial poison on that Felis.
Oh, frick. No!
I'm going to say I'm going to formally request that you don't die to a hive bomb. You passed the test. I think they were getting shot up by another team from Fort, I think.
Do I have? I don't have Necro. Oh, but I do have Scope Smith. That's nice. Alright.
Gotta refund your traits, man.
That's right. Scope Smith won't buy me Necro anyways.
Yeah. Would buy you like Dauntless or Magpie. Nice.
Just keep shooting at the light.
You're out.
Of course.
Oh, no. Good try. How many times did you hit her?
At least 3. I hit 3 or 4 times.
He is missing a small bar and a big bar.
I don't know. That's last night there were a couple times with that where I know if I was going buckshot we would have killed. And
yeah. That is just the Dragon's Breath experience.
I should have swapped actually. When they were retreating, I should have swapped to the uppercut.
Probably. I didn't want to say anything because I thought it would be funny to just like pepper her with Dragon's Breath,
Yeah.
But if you were playing optimally, sure, but it was still funny and you still burned so many bars off of her.
But the part of it is just ruining the experience for another player.
Yeah, because now they have to fight another team who has like uppercuts and stuff, so good luck.
Let's see, Night X. I'm dropping down to 3-star again too. So the 4-star was a unusual situation for me. Yeah, I love the drowned rat. Talking about growing up on a farm with horses while casually throwing a meat cleaver at a wounded horse. I mean, it tells you how I felt about my horse experience. Not really.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to be empathetic towards them.
I was just there for the hats.
And because you were born there, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't have a choice about it, so that's...
Yeah, you're a little baby. I don't think you have much of a choice about where you grow up. It's not like you can just hit the road. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, the very slow gameplay for me really had me stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am someone, like, first-person shooters they're my jam. I've been playing them since, like, forever, which isn't saying much because I'm quite young, but, you know. What you don't know. This is gonna come as a surprise, because it does to a lot of people. Because the Hunt community is, like, quite a bit older, especially compared
Mm-hmm.
to other first-person shooter communities coming from backgrounds of, like, Call of Duty and Rainbow Six, where the average player base is, like, 15 years old. Yeah, I'm in my early 20s, which is so funny to, like, meet with other people who are, like, you know, the next youngest Hunt creator is, like, in their 30s, it feels like, or like you, married with kids.
Yeah.
I'm just here like, I'm baby. Anyways, long tangent to say that the slower gameplay and not having to fight those, like, cracked out 15-year-olds who grind the game for hundreds of hours every month, and just have, like, perfect reflexes. It was quite nice because that's what initially drew me to stuff like Rainbow Six Siege, and then it became very, like, gun meta, and you picked your operators not based off of their gadgets but off of how good their gun is. Um, so having a game where every single gun by, like, modern first-person shooter standards absolutely sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was refreshing, and that definitely it kept me in the game. That, and I think just the intensity of playing an extraction shooter, because I'd never played an extraction shooter before. I'm like, oh my god, why am I shaking so much? This is awesome.
When even like the intensity of the game when you first start and you don't know what's going on, and I remember trying to play solo when I started playing, and I just
Hmm.
crouch walk in the corner of a compound scared to death. um and obviously eventually you get over it, but there's a
Hmm.
level of intensity that this game can produce that, like, I don't feel like I've gotten in very many other games.
Absolutely. Yep, Chad agrees with you. Best part of Hunt. Yeah, I feel bad because I definitely do get people who come into my chat as, as a primarily, now not anymore, but as an almost exclusively solo creator.
Hmm.
And they're like, how do you remain, like, so calm when fighting, like, trios and you hear them, like, all just rushing you? Um, which for me, that's like being able to hear where people are is so nice. It's so reassuring because it's like, oh
Yep.
yeah, I don't have to worry about someone sneaking up behind me with a Romero, which is another thing. The sound in Hunt definitely kept me, like, drawn to the game. What is happening upstairs? Oh my god, someone is thumping on the floor with all of their might.
Well, and even like going back to the solo experience, because every now and then I do a solo game. Normally, when I would
Hmm.
be solo, I'm creating content, but or
Right.
video editing. Um, that was the loose rule I set to myself: is that, hey, I'll just do something useful with my solo time. The But now having some experience under my belt and going and doing some solo games, like, everything feels so different, and it's so different than being in a group. Like, you hear everything. Um, like, to the point where I didn't realize how much I wasn't hearing just because I was playing with people.
Yeah. Yeah, you have no one else to, like, make callouts, or, if you're standing still, you are just so hyper aware of everything around you, which I think is, like, one of the things that freaks people out so much. Because again, I have so many people coming in who are like, I'm new to solo. When does it get better? How does it get better? And every single time, just like, you just eventually get used to it. I'm so sorry I don't have, a hard and fast way to calm your nerves, but
I mean, like,
it's going to suck, it's going to be scary, but eventually it's going to be worth it.
early on, I made myself do some Soul Survivor to just get over gear fear and to just get used to dying.
Yes.
And that helped. But other than getting reps in, like, I don't know if there's another answer. O'Connor, I always queue with 40-year-olds. Yeah, and as a slightly older individual myself, I appreciate the older community in the game. As an audio engineer, the sound made the game for me. Yeah.
Hang on, sorry. I might have to step out for half a second here.
Okay, you're good.
One is... Sounds urgent.
Oh, it's alive.
I'm just gonna sit up here and look with. I should hopefully back in like...
You're good.
No more than a couple minutes.
I'll go get in a fight to die. You're good.
Good luck. I'll be your revive bot.
O'Connor, what's your secret to never getting frustrated? Because, I've been struggling with that lately. Actually, I've noticed since I've started creating content, I feel like I've gotten worse at the game. And part of that is because I'm playing less and editing videos more, but I've definitely become more knowledgeable. But sometimes I feel like my aim has gone downhill. Where are we even going, Alice? Old bros are so chill. Like, you can literally tell they have life beyond the game. No flaming, no raging, only chill games. I love it. And that's part of it, is at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because there are bigger problems going on. The game always makes me calm. I'm jealous. I'm getting there. I get frustrated with myself when I feel like I should be better in an area. I never get frustrated either, because I'm the one who's annoying other players by playing Concertina, Bomb Lancers, Duelers, and Snipies. And that's like another thing. If you're not going for meta builds and you're doing the fun stuff in the game, I should... Oh, I am not alone. Sorry, I think I've got someone in this building next to me. Maybe not. There's totally someone in there. Okay, we're just gonna go get the clue and hope they don't chase me. Odix, the Bayou's going pretty good today. I am doing with Peebnute, and the night has gone very well. I think we're about 50-50 for our bounties. I think there's someone in this compound, though. Although that altar isn't doing anything, so... we are going in with Dragon's Breath, and I just had a guy that I shot 3 or 4 times, and he was still alive. And so there's been a little bit of frustration on Dragon's Breath lack of killing power, but... oh, that's kind of the point of it, I guess. Go away, bees. We'll just outrun them. Third Watcher, I think the house footsteps are just the ash bloom. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people complaining about that. I have not been playing the wild card much. My group has been preferring to just do the normal queue, so I haven't spent much time in the actual bloom, but I've seen a lot of people complain about the footstep noises it makes. And I think you're right on that one. I agree. Dragon's Breath is about sending a message. The hard part is when that message comes at the cost of your life. Here, let me walk through this open field. Somebody shoot me. I'm asking for it. Let's see. There's at least 2 teams going at it in here. Oh, someone missed me.
Okay, I'm back. So sorry about
I am
that.
in the process of dying, so...
Oh no, I'm so far away. I'm coming to the rescue.
It's alright. I'm in a fight. I haven't died yet, so...
I will see if I can find, like, one altar and potentially get remedy for something. I don't know.
There are a substantial amount of deaths and dead bodies around here.
Okay. I feel like I am walking towards an active war zone.
Yeah, I'm down.
Chat.
I'm down.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
see him.
Okay. What am I walking into? Speak to me.
I think there are 2 teams with 1 or 2 people left standing. Everyone else is dead. I saw about 4 dead bodies in there.
How many people have, like, died?
Most of them. Like, there were 4 dead bodies I saw, and then there was 1 or 2 people left on either of the 2 remaining teams.
Okay. Not that it matters as much with an upper mat, but it'd still be nice if anyone's missing a big bar.
And all the action was going on in the corner of the compound that I was in, so.
I thought I could stealth that. That's fine. They have no idea that they probably think you're a solo.
Probably.
They'll think that I'm a solo.
They haven't burned me yet, so that's something.
Just in the corner where you're down there.
Yeah. The guy wasn't far from me. He was about 15 meters south of me.
15 minutes south, got it.
I'm from Minnesota. We measure distance and time here.
I haven't picked up, which to me says that they are probably waiting. On my health.
I'm sure he
Flares
moved,
over
but
there.
he was hiding behind the building that had the little stairs in it.
There are so many dead bodies, you're right.
Yes.
You picked up. Do you know if the bounty team was 3 or?
I didn't get close enough to tell what the bounty team was.
They're
I
coming
was
up.
trying to get someone who was in the middle.
That's unfortunate. Ah. Damn it. I hit someone. Okay, well, anticlimactic. As an apology, I think, and also just because I've kind of been forgetting, Uh, why don't we do a lovely little giveaway before I forget again?
Let's do the giveaway.
Let's do a giveaway.
What are
Probably do
you
one
giving
now and
away
then
tonight?
the end. I have a couple of lovely little DLC keys for the Law of Salvage DLC. So Captain Lafitte, the guy who looks like Willem Dafoe from Lighthouse. Where is he? This lovely chap. If one of my mods wants to go ahead and throw a message in the Discord, letting everyone know, I'd appreciate it. And anyone from Hunt Labs chat, if you have a Twitch account, then you are more than welcome to head over here, and we'll go ahead and do this. So again, as a reminder, how this is going to work is I'm going to give you a keyword. You will type that keyword into my chat if you want to be entered into it. It's kind of hard. I don't know how we would do it with two chats. So come into my chat, type the word in my chat. We will count them all up. So first person to say it will be number 1, second number 2, third number 3, etc., etc. And then we will tally those all up, throw it into a random number generator, pick between the first and last number, and whoever wins, you can send me a message over on Discord, and I will give you your key once the stream is over. Any questions? Good. All right. I also request, obviously, don't put the keyword in more than once, and try not to send too many messages that aren't related to it until we're done taking submissions for the keyword, just so it doesn't get complicated. The keyword is going to be phone call, because that's what I was taking. Go ahead and type phone call in my chat if you want to be entered into this. Remember, this is for a Captain Lafitte, and it's a DLC key for Steam PC. If you, excuse me, even if you have the DLC, you can give it to a friend. It's just a key. You can copy and paste it. I see quite a few people typing. Give it another, I don't know, another 20-ish seconds, in case anyone's dealing with stream delay or coming over from A-School's chat. Okay. Let's go ahead and count. Because I really should get a bot for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 16 it is. I will pull up our lovely random number generator. Throw that.
I mean, bots are great, but automation takes effort to set up, and if there's anything...
That is very true. Okay. 1 in 16 chance.
One more.
Drum roll, please.
One more popped in.
Oh, one more. Wait for me. Okay. Last second buzzer beater.
Yeah. LaRoque came in, so that was 17.
Okay, and... Okay, we'll do 18, because Odix Flow asked for us to wait. Okay, 1 in 18. Oh my goodness, everyone's doing this. 19. No one after Jadol.
Oh, okay.
Jadol's last. 1 in 19. We will do another one. Oh my god, there's more. Nope, I said it. We're cutting it off. There will be another one. There will be another one. There will be another one. Calm down. 1 in 19. A drum roll, please. Who's number 8? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holiday Queen 200. Congratulations. You have won yourself a crusty old man of the sea. Send me a message on Discord, and I will go ahead and give that to you once the stream is done. I'll probably do another one. Do we want to do another one now, or do we want to do one at the end of the stream? I don't know how much longer you're going to be on for.
I've got one more game, so...
Okay. Do we want to do... We'll save it for the end.
Okay. Yeah, if you've only got one more, let's do it at the end of next match.
Sounds good, sounds good. Get my quartermaster.
I'm old, and my bedtime is fast approaching.
Well, you're also 2 hours ahead of me, so...
That's fair. I will have nectar.
Appreciate it. Yeah, It's been well, okay, I feel like I've been dying a lot to headshots. I was gonna say I've been dying a lot to Centennials with poison. It's only been twice, but it was also back to back. And I feel like you don't see the Centennial with poison that much.
That's...
Always watch your long-form content. Finally caught you live. Thank you, Night Axe. Welcome, welcome. Best choke bomb skin with that bundle. I would buy that bundle, but I also already have skins for all the weapon that I want.
Sorry, I'm not ready.
There you go. Plus I have the ultra rare Trader's Moon, the original, like, legendary choke bombs. So that's kind of a flex, I think.
O'Connor, my bedtime should get earlier every day, but I'm still fighting for... I still fight with myself on when I should go to bed. Let's just put it that way. That's what coffee's for, right? I never drank coffee. I mean, I had a cup of coffee at some point in time, but I never drank coffee consistently until I had children, and then everything changed. So if you require coffee before children, just be warned.
Yeah, I've been, like, very proudly caffeine free. I mean, granted, I'm young and don't have children. I've been caffeine free for, like, most of my life. I really don't like coffee. The only time I would ever drink it would be, you know, crunch time during exam season or whatnot, when I couldn't afford to, like, take a nap. But lately I've started some new medication, and because of that, my hormone levels are just all out of whack, and the biggest downside is that I am just exhausted all the time.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why I haven't gotten, like, anything other than, you know, my like, one weekly video out this month, even though I said I wanted to do more. But I've just been, it's like, if I don't have an energy drink, which sucks because my body hates energy drinks, but I also hate coffee. So this is like, I'm kind of forcing myself to do this. But if I don't, then, you know, I end up having, like, 3 naps in a day and get nothing done. It sucks. Okay. I hate caffeine. I hate how dependent everyone is on caffeine.
Absolutely. O'Connor, that is my rationale exactly, and I hope to get off of it at some point. As every addict says, no. At this point, I use coffee probably 4 times a week, but O'Connor says, I like coffee but can't afford the addiction after seeing my parents get addicted. I like to jokingly make the comparison of alcohol to coffee, because I have a lot of people that I know who are staunch, like, no alcohol, but they chug coffee, and I'm like, you're using a substance to alter your mood. Let's be honest about this.
Yeah. Although caffeine is not nearly as destructive as alcohol. That being said, you do have a point.
But I mean, like, there's I don't want to go too far down this train, but there's a difference between getting hammered and cautious use of alcohol in a safe environment.
Yes, you can use it safely. There are a lot of substances that you can use safely. I also knew someone in high school who was not the smartest, but he made the rationale that coffee and caffeine is technically a drug, so there's no different... He said this in, like, an argument with one of his friends over not doing, like, I'm not going to say specifically what, but, like, illegal, like, bad, like, fuck up your life kind of drugs. And he was, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I don't think this is against TOS. Hi, Crows. He said that there is no difference between coffee and heroin, and therefore he should just go ahead and do heroin whenever he feels like it.
That's sound logic right there.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, in case anyone didn't understand that.
No.
That's sarcasm. Don't do that. Don't think like that.
I mean, that's in the line of people who say they don't like chemicals in their food. I'm like, all right, you better stop drinking water.
Microplastics.
Like, it's the... Like, I understand what they're meaning, but it's the imprecision in language that really frustrates me.
Yeah, I agree.
Your water is a chemical. So if you don't want chemicals in your food, stop drinking water. Stop eating food, because it's all a chemical.
I'm going ultra vegan. I just don't eat anything. Lawson, I guess?
Great, if you...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, determination.
Oh, yes, please. Where are you going? I'm on that atom-free diet, yeah. I don't breathe air.
Israel, wait until they find out what their body is made of. Exactly.
Oh no. I'm a vegetarian level 3. I don't eat anything that casts a shadow. That is... Yeah. Oh.
Oh, someone's behind us. No, they weren't at me.
Okay.
So. But
Yeah,
we do have a tail.
I stand with... I have a couple of vegetarian and vegan friends, and I stand with them entirely. If I wasn't so dependent on, like, you know, convenient food, I would probably go vegetarian too.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we live in a society where everything has to be, like, done quickly. You just can't really afford to not eat, like, you know, your entire lunch in 30 minutes when you're on shift.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What's wrong there, though?
Go away, you dumb emulator.
You out of stamina?
Yeah, I was. I'm fine. I got away.
Okay.
But the dogs were my fault. I'd like to see some chemicals on my bio greens, also called a salad.
My government mandated biogreens grown in a facility. You're having fun back there.
There's a horse here.
Okay. Don't see anyone on the roof or anything. Might change now that we set that hive off. I don't know. I'm just gonna get in close. These are close range loadouts. I hear him in there. This? Oh no.
That was me. I was trying to hit.
Was you okay?
I was trying to block the bounty.
Seems like it. Oh my god, I got 2 tapped by the Mosins behind us.
I was wondering
2
about
Mosins. Yeah, I kind of realized what I was doing was dumb. I like that they went for the double body tap instead of just going for a headshot. Yeah, I should have known better. I kind of completely forgot there were people behind us. Oops. Do it. I'm gonna have to try and... Oh, those grunts are gonna... They were so chill for so long. I'm gonna leg shot, yep. Alright. Pray for me, chat. Oh my god. It worked. Thank you.
Yep.
Now it's time for revenge.
That was me. I'm
Even though it's
killing an altar.
2 people with Mosins. This is mine. Now. I hear them all below me. See them. These Mosin people. Ugh. Sounds like that's an Alamo with buckshot. I think I'm making them nervous being on the roof. They don't seem to like me very much. I just hear them like following me around underneath. So I will take a sip of my water, thank you.
Kinda hoping the Mosin people will...
I don't know where they went. They 2-tapped me and then... Oh, no. Ow. Body tapped. Behind the train cars, it's a skinflint with a wormwood. I think I might actually be safe for another one because I died behind the, the thing there. Let's watch the other bounty.
Come on. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Oh my god. I think you might need to find another place if you're gonna try and do that. We're just gonna hear you, dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like they were probably both on that other side of the train car there.
Yeah, I was worried they were rotating around us.
Let's see.
It's so hard to siege when...
Yeah. No. They're where you were now. It's a bear man and a skinflint, I think.
Alright.
I think they're on the same team. Yeah, they're at the building where you were. I am on my last bar, so...
Yep, I will. Res with caution now. We're gonna...
Ideally don't until you get a bounty token. You got this, though. Oh.
Tree.
Damn tree. Nice. My guess is the other one might be inside that building. Wait, this is bounty team? Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Wait, where's the... This is not the Mosin people then? There's the Mosin guy. You're out. Good try, I respect it.
I should have.
How much did you burn off of him though?
stalled.
That's the real question.
Oh, he's got 25 health left. Everything else is burned.
Oh my god, yeah. Who's his buddy? His buddy's dead.
I should have
What?
stalled. I should have fainted.
That's fine. He's now sitting here just like, well, what do I do now? His friend's dead too. He's on 50.
Yeah, there's a solo there. Yep, it's him in the solo. That's all that's left on the map.
Yep. That's really funny. Well, didn't win, but that was still very teehee.
He's not happy about that. No, he isn't.
No. Like even though we didn't win, we made sure that the long ammo Mosin uppercut gamer didn't win,
And that's
more
the
than
point.
likely. Yeah.
All right, I really should sign off for my night. Did you want to do one more giveaway? Or are you going to save that for the
Sure.
end of your stream?
I'll probably end my stream here too as
Okay.
well. I'm going for almost 2.5 hours. So, yeah, again, if everyone wants to come on over, I don't know if you want to be around for this
Yep,
or
I'll
what
hang
do you
for
want to
this.
do?
Yep.
Okay. Um, we'll go ahead and so again, same thing. Keyword, type it in. We'll tally it up. Random number generator, and then once you're done, shoot me a message on, or if you get picked, shoot me a message on Discord, and I will send you the key here once the stream is done. But yeah. So, do you want to pick the keyword?
I mean, Dragon Breath.
Do it.
What we're
Dragon
doing
breath?
tonight.
Okay.
Dragon Breath.
Type dragon breath into the chat, into my chat specifically, if you want to be entered in to win. It's the same. Captain Latif, or Lafitte. Crusty old man. Go. Lots of thing. Okay. I will pull up the random number generator. Give another 15-ish seconds. Remember to only type it once. If you type it multiple times, it's not going to count. Only count the one.
O'Connor, you're welcome. Thanks for hanging out.
Any more? Okay. All right. Cutting it off there with Penelo 911. No more submissions. We're done. And I'm being hard on that this time. No buzzer beaters. Okay. Let's start counting. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I counted.
Headline. Okay. 1 and 17. Drum roll, please. Number 12. Who's number 12? I have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Car Corgi, congratulations. You have won a free crusty old man. Shoot me a message on Discord, and I will give it to you once the stream's done here real quick. Congratulations. Oh, and Jevline, thanks for the tier 1 for 2 months. I appreciate it.
I am working on a video doing a deep dive into custom ammunition. At some point on my Discord, I'm going to post a bounty for clips I'm looking for, because there's going to be a lot of PvP shots that I'm just not going to be able to supply myself. And I will, anyone who submits for that will be included in a lottery also to get skins. And
Ooh.
that'll be basically as many skin keys as I have available. I have some game keys, some game key, and some skin keys. Depending on, I'm still waiting on Crytek to send me a few more. But anyways, and so depending on what I have, there will probably be about 6 different keys I give away in that process. And so if you're interested and think you have clips that you might want to contribute to the custom ammo stuff, I'll be posting a bounty sometime in the next few weeks on my Discord and my channel about what I'm looking for. So keep an eye out for that.
Cool, cool. Also, thank you, Nico, for 5 gifted. Oh my god. Yeah, do you want to plug your other stuff? I'm sure most people in my chat probably know who you are, but might as well, just in case.
Yeah, I'm Hunt Lab. You can Hunt Showdown Lab, I think is my technical name on YouTube. But my goal is to help players of all levels learn to enjoy the game more. I do high level, as in well produced educational videos around Hunt. For example, I did a deep dive around velocity, where I spent 10 minutes looking into every aspect of velocity and explaining why it's important and how to use it to your advantage. You've probably, if you're on the Reddit, you've probably seen me post a handful of infographics there. As you might know me from that. Anyways, check out the channel. I try and be. My goal is to provide as much useful onboarding information for new players as possible. But on every video, I get someone who's been like, "I've been playing 3,000 hours and I didn't know this." So hopefully anyone can find value from it. But it's my goal to dig into the spreadsheets and the details and transition that into stuff that you can actually apply into your game.
So cool. And I'm assuming that you probably have a Discord where you can talk about all that kind of stuff if you're looking for
Yes, you'll find it.
Discussions.
You'll find a link to my Discord on my YouTube channel. It's in my pinned comment on my stream, but it should also be posted in any of the descriptions on my channel as well. And, Peebnute, do you want to give an introduction to yourself to my channel before you sign off?
Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Hi, I'm Peebnute or Ari, or Aria. I don't fucking know. Call me whatever. I do gameplay format videos. I like to look at a lot of variety in my loadouts. I don't think I have a video where I ran the same loadout twice, which is a nice big accomplishment for myself. I like to show off some nice synergies between weapons and how you can use them. I also play, until now, exclusively solo. So if you're looking for some solo content, I stream on Twitch several times a week. I think Ace linked something about that on your channel. And then obviously I have my YouTube channel as well, where I post all my highlights. I do plan to do some discussion videos, just stuff that's like my perspective from a solo player. Looking at some community Q&A as well. Trying to fill in the void that the formerly At Home series kind of left once Homereel got his job at Crytek. So that should hopefully be coming out ideally next week, but we'll see if life gets in the way. But yeah, and then my Discord as well, if you're looking for people to play with, specifically if you are nervous playing with other people. I know that sometimes playing in the major Hunt Discord can be hit or miss, but we have a very lovely community. Everyone's super nice and welcoming. We just ask that you be the same, but there's always people looking to play. So yeah, that's all my stuff. You can find it linked on my channel, linked on my Twitch. Just click one of my links and you'll find the rest.
Cool beans. Well, thank you, everyone. My next research stream, I think, is going to be on FMJ ammo. And so I normally don't focus on gameplay for my streams. But I think with that, I am going to sign off. So, Ari, thank you for setting this up. And
yeah, thanks for coming.
And let's stay in touch.
Absolutely. Let's definitely do this again. If you ever need some some help running clips for specific ammo types, I'm down to do whatever, as long as it's not high velocity, because I have a personal thing with that. But other than that, I'm down for whatever.
I mean, sometimes I need someone shooting me in the shooting range. So if you just want to shoot at an easy target all night, like I got to figure out how much damage does Dragon's Breath do in which shotguns at which ranges. So I'm still trying to figure out how I want to test that one. But I'm cutting you off from Discord. You have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you. You too.
All right, chat. I'm signing off. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. See you next time.